I said, hello, everybody, and welcome to Red Violet TV. I'm, of course, your host, T to the KTK, bringing you television. And where is that television? Oh, you best believe it's on that goddamn internet. Oh, you know it's on that internet. What up, Hatchet? Folks, streamer! Folks, it's been a full-ass week of working. And I have some reviews. Everyone I work with is fantastic. Everyone there is great. Everyone there is kind and patient. The management, I actually got to meet them because she was gone, the boss who hired me. So I got to meet her and talk to her, and she was very understanding and very chill. Really, it just comes down to the travel. I mean, the job itself is actually relatively exhausting because it's going up and down a 10-foot ladder every day, huffing boxes and assembling skids of essentially building materials. Like panes of glass and shelves and shit. And then I have to assemble orders of electrical safety equipment. So it's not like sitting in an office easy, right? But it's relatively easy. I almost passed out at work today, and I don't really know what that was about. It's just that kind of happened. I don't really have a whole lot of interesting stories or anything. It's not like I'm running into people. I'm in a tiny little chunk of a warehouse by myself, packing boxes. So, you know. I don't have any fun anecdotes or stories. Like I ate a sandwich at my desk. Ooh. But as I'm still, like, physically adjusting, it's gonna take some getting used to, and it might affect stream quality, and for that, I am going to apologize. But I want to make sure that if I start a game, I finish it, except for Animal Well and Parcel Core. So today we're going to do the final, what I assume is the final journey in Pacific Drive. Now, some background. I did some driving around in Pacific Drive off stream. And it wouldn't let me exit the map. So it kept pushing me to... Like, I was trying to find an exit on the maps, because I was just doing, like, some resource gathering so I could build stuff for the final journey and have some materials good to go in the base. But it pushed me all the way to the final stop that I need to go to for the mission. So what I did is I abandoned the run, which counts as dying. So essentially, I died. Because I wanted to save seeing the final area for stream with you guys, because I love all of you. So why don't we go see it? Okay? I did manage to get a tiny bit more Olympium. Oh, I don't need the Fugi up anymore. Where is that? It's you. Farazone definitely seems to have something creeping out amongst the trees. I didn't see that when that happened to me, for the record. So I pinned this because I realized the powered bumper was draining my battery pretty much the entire time. Honestly, for the time being, it might just be better to go with the armored bumper. Just so that I don't drain the battery as aggressively. They float? Beyond that... Been a pretty uneventful journey. I did make a second Olympium door, so now both front doors are Olympium. I'm keeping all the lead-plated and insulated stuff. And yeah, I replaced the hood with the anti-corrosive panel, which you saw. We need a lot more Olympium fragments to make the engine upgrade. And... yeah, I don't know. Well, it's damaged enough that it's not 100%. Cool. Everything's in good condition. We got a full tank, full charge on the battery. We've got fresh tools. So you can see, it says that I died here. And yeah, the mission's literally called The End of the Road, so I imagine this is the end of the main story. Now, I will mention... Hey, Shkloom. Hey, Tara. I will mention that they actually did announce DLC for this. I haven't seen the trailer, I just saw a post about it from... what was it, Wario64 or whatever. Mentioning that... you know what, why don't we watch that right now? Before we get too deep. It's just a little reveal trailer. It's called Whispers in the Woods. Whoa. Okay. I actually want to do a quick shout out to Ironwood Studios. Every time I post about the game, like that I'm streaming it or that it's on my schedule, they like the post. Yeah, they're probably just broad name searching, but it's still nice to see them like go out of their way, you know? Alan Wake 2. Oh, we're getting analog horror. Wait, someone's been watching me this whole time? Is that the implication with this? Following in my footsteps? Okay.
I thought I had lost everything. I thought I found where I really belonged.
Fog. I'm already won over.
Something to really believe in. I didn't think I would have to give everything.
I see everything. I see everything.
I don't want to give everything.
I see everything.
I don't want to lose everything.
I see. All right, this year. I'll keep an eye out. Witness a rise of a group of anomaly-obsessed fanatics in this terrifying expansion. Whispers in the Woods, a brand new story for you and your trusty station wagon, available at any point after the first few hours. Takes you deep within a strange and mysterious part of the Exclusion Zone's forest. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, no, they announced that like today. So it was serendipitous that I happen to be streaming the end of the story, and I'll absolutely be jumping in to do some of the DLC for sure. Because if they're adding more atmosphere, I'm all for it. All right, so our main goal is R2. Most efficient way there would be... Huh. I didn't know I could just do that. Yeah, you know. The usual. Love the atmosphere. Yeah, it just sucks you right in. A few houses coming up. You can try to pick them clean. Ooh, eggs. Okay. Not gonna stop for everything, but always nice to get a little bit of supplies, and that's a lot more dudes than were here previously. Okay. How about we leave now? Between Mad Max and Death Stranding. Yeah, I like that comparison. What's interesting is that, like, the survival horror aspect of it, like, you don't really have any weapons or tools or anything. It's just your car, right? Your tools that you do have aren't really combat tools. You're using it to harvest stuff. Like I've got a vacuum cleaner and a buzzsaw and shit, but like I'm using that to collect scrap metal and weird mutated tree growth. The main enemy that you deal with is just the environment. Eerie darkness. They wasn't lying. Ain't raining, though. We could beeline it, but don't like that. Thank you. The difficulty setting that I have it on at the moment makes it so that things aren't necessarily... That's a steeper hill than the map made it look. That's a steeper hill than the map made it look. Oh. Okay. We're all good. Like, there is punishment for... Jesus. For mistakes. And getting... like, stuff can definitely fuck up and ruin your run, but I think what I have it set to is a mix of forgiving and challenging. So, okay. Ooh, put it in the cart. Dry. Hey, hey, put my cart down. I got a bit of energy. Mainly, I had stuff on my dead body, which I'm gonna go get. But maybe I should grab a little bit more energy while I'm out and about. We are still technically in the mire, so there is a good chance of finding more eggs, which I need for a base upgrade. But that's probably not going to happen.
Look what the abductor dragged in.
What up, Ida?
Take a look.
Standard engine, magnetic hammer. I don't have enough scrap metal.
All right, I get it. Run along now. Don't let the grabby bits bite. Some of them are really hard to get off. Some of them are
What are you? Ah. The ominous glowing red orbs, of course. How could I forget my favorite character? The car does not enjoy getting wet. It will beep at you aggressively. That's a lot of boys. So the tourists, which are the mannequins, have a tendency to show up when you don't look at them. And will explode at you. Oh, they're grabbing at the flare. I see. I'm going the wrong way. Woo! Woo! When we pass over to the next zone, I have to stop and check my tire. I think it's flat. So we're kind of desert bussing it right now. That is to say, we are drifting a bit to the right. Ever so slightly.
It's good to see you again. Looks like you're missing some of that wannabe wood paneling.
Ooh. Yeah, that didn't sound good. Can't exactly do a handbrake turn with this thing. Okay. A4 to R2. Oh, there's blacksmiths here. So blacksmiths are these giant stones that slam into the ground and launch everything into the air. Alright, you are flat, so we need a stealing kit. I didn't pack a sealing kit. Can I make one? I need rubber. We're just gonna have to ride on a flat for a little bit. Ha. So this was the resource that I died trying to collect a lot of. Okay, that's a lot of tourists. Like, too many. Why do I even bother turning the parking brake on? I have to run. Alright, we got a little mobile base here with a pneumatube. 1 rubber! Fuck yeah. I mean, if I find a wrecked car, I can destroy the tires on it. Ugh. Hey, a destroyed car. What do you know? Alright. We should have enough to make a ceiling kit, which we can use to fix our flat. Much better. Okay. While we're parked, let's top up. Chat, I have a thing stuck in my head and it's really bugging me, and I need to share it with you. You know the Smiths edit of that song? It's like, if a bus hits us or whatever. There's a light that never goes out. That's the name of the song. There's a version of it. With Miku. Been stuck in my head this whole time. I can't. And if the Hatsune Miku bus crashes into us. Orpal. Alright, I gotta keep an eye out for more of Olympium, but otherwise, I think it's just a straight road, straight-ish road to our destination. So that's the blacksmith. Sucks dealing with. the Hatsune Miku bus crashes into us. To die by your side, such a heavenly way to die. Ah, so many boys. That's so many boys. And now they're all exploding. Deal with that, please. So there is actually an in-game radio. But I kind of like the ambiance. Also, I have streamer mode on, so it's a much smaller selection of songs. Not to say that they're bad, just that it's a smaller selection. Okay. I'm gonna guess my rear window is cracked. I don't suppose there's a... No, there is not. There are no gas stations. There are no... What the fuck is that? Oh yeah, that's the puffer fish. Hate it. Ah, limb magnet converter. No, we're good. You know, Tara, in a lot of ways, I guess this place is essentially the Mana Wastes. The difference is that it's very localized quarantine. Like, this was a giant government experiment. What the fuck? I'm not pressing any of these buttons. Oh god. Fuck. Oh, God. Oh, I wish they'd stop. I wish they'd stop. Yeah. Although, this game is definitely more science than... Or it's trying to be more like dark science than magic, but it's basically magic. What is radiation if not real-life magic? We lived. Alright. We're at the facility. I'm near where I abandoned my run. Incomprehensible science is pretty much magic.
Well, we're standing by.
So I guess a bit of filling stuff in. I ended up here by complete accident in the middle of Washington State, behind a giant quarantine wall, hiding back all of this massive radiation and terrifying creatures. I am bound to the car through the magic radiation bullshit. Like, we're connected and bonded in such a way that, like, it could kill me. And the only people who are left within the walls are scientists and workers on the project who chose to stay behind, either out of guilt or seeking answers, or what. Everyone has their own individual stories. My corpse. I forgot I had a corrosive shell. Yeah, it basically is. I think they tried to logic it like it's like the altered items from Control, in a way. Probably a little unfair to compare it directly, but... Hang on, am I gonna need another sealing kit? I also need more fuel. Hopefully we find a fuel stop on the way, because I'm officially out. Yeah. Should have... Oop, yeah. Repair goo. Horrifying, thank you. Aha! I see. That's where you want me to go, huh?
These gamma readings, are they real? I can't even begin to guess what could be outputting this much radiation.
Some sort of energy reservoir, a massive fission reaction, or
A portal.
Atlantis. If this thing really leads us to Atlantis, I'm turning in my PhD.
God, if only Tobias were here to see it.
I would have liked to hear his take on all this. For once.
You know what? I'm kind of
Alright,
just
Tyler,
zooming.
You're almost to the threshold.
Remember, Francis and I have got your back. Once you get that car to the well, we'll keep the gamma ray burst under control for as long as we can. Whatever happens, whatever state you find yourself in, the arc device will be your safety net. Use it. Get back to us, you hear me?
Ready when you are, driver.
Driver. Alright. I love that. Doing that actually did damage to me once, I remember. Other dumb things that are probably relatable. I started the car without turning on the parking brake so many times that I got an achievement for it. Why did I spin out? Okay. All-terrain tires, my ass.
It's opening? Godspeed, driver.
Ah!
Hoppy? Hoppy!
Did it work? What's the energy output? Damn it, Alan, I'm fine. Light nearly blinded me. Can you read it?
Yeah, let me see. 500 kilojoules? Hoppy, what is this?
The future. I call it limb waves.
Uh-huh. So I'm guessing this is part of the mass hallucination? Whoa. I'm loving the vibes.
Coffee delivery.
I stream from here.
Alan, gosh. Is it that time already?
So, about leaving Arda. I was thinking, how about by Christmas?
Yes, maybe. I just need to solve this instability issue. I loathe to think about leaving the Olympic Peninsula like this.
There's always more to do.
I know. I'm sorry.
And I love you for it. I'm just wondering if you'll really be able to walk away from all this. It's okay if you can't.
You abandoned the world.
It's a raid! Oh shit, Mivy with the raid. Let me make sure I give you a proper shout out. Hi everybody. For folks who don't know who I am. Turing complete? Is that correct? Tell me about that. That sounds interesting. Yeah, for people who don't know who I am, my name is TK. I host Red Violet TV. It's television on the internet. Minor spoilers. I believe we're at the end of Pacific Drive.
Fair is fair.
Lentech is a world-changing discovery. Your world-changing discovery.
Hi.
This isn't even a consideration.
We agreed
This is
to
my
the children,
cribs.
And I'm not having them in this hellhole.
Good, because I'd love to have 8.
Then I hope you're ready to carry at least half of those yourself.
I love you.
I love you.
So, even without the story, context clues would tell you, dead husband. Damn it.
Tobias, the movers are here. Wait, why aren't you packed?
I ain't going.
The evacuation orders.
Evacuation orders can go to hell. We leave and we never see the inside of these walls again. All the things we've been investigating, the ripple, the echoes from the swamp, they'll all fade away. I'm gonna stay and chase down these stories, wherever they take me.
Tobias,
Stay here. With me.
They talk a lot about the remnants and, like, how they can attach... You can attach yourself to them and how they attach themselves to you. But I don't think it's ever brought up that the remnant could be a person. Don't think it is, but what if it could be?
you here to quote?
I'm here to deliver the committee's decision. You have been found guilty of doctoring experimental data. This action is in clear violation of artist scientific integrity. Judgment has been rendered. You may stay and work, but your clearance will be lowered to level 3.
So I'm to be a glorified flash cleaner.
Take it as a win. You could have been court-martialed instead.
Yeah, I'm sure you would have liked that much better.
What I like has no bearing on this decision. See you on Monday, Dr. Cook.
Just... I'm taking it all in, chat. I'm quiet, but I feel like the TVs are modernizing.
Driver, do you read me?
Driver, you passed through some sort of opening. We managed to hold it steady, but the energy expulsion is growing. We don't have much longer.
If you can hear this, you need to get back now.
How?
Hey, look! The gang's back together!
Tobias?
I never told you how grateful I was that you stayed behind in the zone. With me. These years, best of my life. Foraging for mushrooms, slogging through swamplands, combing through hours and hours of terrible field recordings. Not a single moment wasted. Thank you. For everything.
It was all you. You made me feel capable. That anything was possible. That I wasn't some second-rate scientist. All
They're
my
gay, and I
happiness was
love
thanks
it.
to you. And I'm afraid of how I'll survive without you.
I'm not. You got this. You always have. Hey, Oppie. Alan sends his regards. And he wants to know why you haven't taken his advice yet. Driver, is that a gumbaroo on your dash? No, I'll be damned.
Francis told me to put it on my dashboard specifically for him. I'm glad he had a line to say.
Bye. Until next time.
Tobias? Tobias!
Driver, if you can hear this, we can't keep the well stable for much longer. Wherever you are, come back.
Oh, we're in the yellow zone now. We're in the piss zone. Where's my car? My car! The parking brake was on?
Just a little longer. Hold steady, Francis. Keep those limb bases aligned. Not even a .001 deviation, you get me?
I'm trying.
This is a dope sounding song, but a part of me is secretly hoping that in the licensed soundtrack it's fucking Holding Out for a Hero. Oh hell yeah.
The anchor field is wobbling, hopping. Anything we can do to stay
Whoop!
on your side.
Punching it as hard as I can.
Jesus.
Francis, hold tight.
I can't. The phase, it's deceiving.
Driver, punch it. Go. You made it back, driver. All in one piece, it looks like.
And no sign of the Remnant's energy signature anywhere in that car. You're free.
But the car's maintained its link to you. Fascinating. We'll never know how far the Remnant's obsessions wormed into your head, but you should be safe from it getting any worse. In theory.
Oppie, I'm sorry. You didn't get to talk to Alan again.
We managed to pull off the near impossible. And the first thing you do is apologize?
Sorry. I mean,
Don't worry, it was Tobias's fault. He hogged the frequency all for himself yet again.
you heard him too.
I did. That means I didn't imagine that last conversation with Alan. And you know what else?
What?
That your theory was right. And Tobias called it. All that bluster, and he ended up showing us scientists a thing or two. Those moments we heard, they were all from the past. Being inside that well somehow allowed the Remnant to access those imprints and replay them. But Tobias's voice wasn't from the past, it was from somewhere else entirely.
But where? And how?
No clue. Do me a favor. Once you figure it out, don't bother telling me. I'm leaving the zone.
I'm sorry, what?
Alan came to tell me goodbye, and that I was forgiven 37 years ago. I didn't listen. So now, finally, I'm going to take his advice. I should have left the zone a long time ago.
But if we solve this, maybe there's a way to speak to him again.
I heard what I needed to hear. It only took me 37 years to listen. Anyway, all that sounds like a young scientist game. It's not for me anymore. Francis, you decide what to do from here. You can carry the torch and continue the research, or get out of this cursed place and find your own way. It's your decision. And driver, you're free now. You can do what you want from here. But if you'll allow an old woman one last hope, stay here with Francis. There's so many more stories for the zone to tell. And the both of you are young enough to listen. My ears are bad. And I refuse to hear them. I've removed all access restrictions to my systems, Francis. The helm is yours.
Wait, I don't know if I can do this alone.
No.
You're not alone. You've got clear eyes, ears open to the impossible, and the driver. Dr. Cook. Driver. It's been a pleasure. This is Dr. Ophelia Turner.
Driver, if you don't mind sticking around with me, Oppie was right. There's still so much of the zone that we still don't know about. But with your help, we can tell those stories. I'm no Oppie, but I'll do the best I can. You're no longer bound to the car, but it's stayed with you and will continue to protect you as you travel the zone. Go on then. As long as you're willing to drive, I'm along for the ride.
It's really sweet, honestly. I didn't realize how much, like, I wasn't sure how long the final journey would have actually taken. Otherwise, I would have probably tried to squeeze that all into one stream. But I didn't want to push it. Fantastic game. It's a good blend of challenging survival game with, it's got that perfect kind of atmosphere. It's not like super scary, but you feel it. And it's just got such a great energy, great atmosphere, great vibes. I would definitely put this among my top 10, honestly. That high. Oh shit, Erika Ishii was in this game. Good for them. Well, I mean, we could keep going. We don't have everything. We only have most things. I need 100 more eggs to get the repair station. I should actually be able to make the engine. In theory. Limb-chipped engine. And I'll recycle that. Yeah, I'm lazy. We'll just, turn on the vacuum. We should also be able to make the Olympian bumper. Which is a better version of the armored bumper. Ooh. I'm loving the energy that's giving. Yeah. Sealing kit. Trying to think of what else like I could theoretically start working towards. I didn't think I'd be low on fabric. Huh. Yeah, all the other panels I have on the car are things that armor it specifically from damage. Do I already have a leak-resistant battery in the car? I have the high capacity. I just think it makes more sense to have something that's more resistant. Considering I also have the leak-resistant fuel tank. Oh my god. Nine miles per gallon. At 300 horsepower. So that might actually be bad. I was kind of curious about the sticker I got. What do you got for me, friendly dumpster? Thank you. I mean, the world's my oyster, I guess. Hmm. I don't know. I definitely really enjoy my time in this game. But I don't know if I'm necessarily... The car's been running idle this whole time. I think we hit a good stopping point though. Like we beat it. And there will be more to do. This year, in fact. So we'll see. That just needs swamp coral. That's doable. What's interesting about that is I could, in theory... Is there a quirk between the horn and the headlights? I don't think there's any quirks at the moment. I fixed them all before the end of last stream. That's a cute mechanic, though. I really like that. How the quirks affect how the car handles and drives and stuff. I'm actually curious. If I, like, leave... Will it let me? Damn, this thing's fast. Like, if I just go back from where I came and just drive out. I doubt anything's gonna happen, but I'm just curious. Well, that's where I found the car. There's invisible walls. Okay. You know what? That's fair. Yeah, no, like I said, Whispers in the Wood is supposed to come out this year at some point. They didn't have an official date. Just coming soon. This keeps happening to me. Absolutely, I think we've tilted the needle towards horror intentionally. One of the things that I really like about Pacific Drive is the contrast of stories and experiences. Whether it's like a peaceful morning in the rain in your car or something a bit more hectic. And the wonderful thing is having a game with the dynamic setting and story around your car. Refers to both Stalker and Annihilation as their sources. I think I do. Substantial story DLC for Pacific Drive that should take 8 to 12 hours to play through, according to Draycott. I think we're around a third of the size of the base game in terms of how much we're adding. It's playable from early on in the game all the way through to the post-game. It's coy about the plot, but says the story is driven by an all-new voice cast and concerns a mysterious group of anomaly-obsessed fanatics. I wanted to make an experience about isolation and you on the road, and I think it came from a couple of key moments of my life where I spent a lot of time driving. In her Hyundai accent. Fair enough. But yeah, no. Good timing on this as I wrap up the game. Honestly, really glad I checked it out and really glad I picked it up on sale. Genuinely a fantastic game that was worth my time. I don't have any other notes, just damn fine game. And I'm knowing that it's going to have DLC dropping soon. That's really exciting. Good game, no notes. I mean, like, I could complain about the fragility or the fuel excuse me. The fact that the car is so fragile, the car has issues with fuel consumption and battery consumption. That's what the upgrades are for. And you can also adjust that in the difficulty settings. Don't know who to raid out to, but I'm seeing that friend of a friend, Prisma Lynn, has celebrating an anniversary and doing some Final Fantasy XIV. So it should be some chill vibes. Priz does good stuff. I will be back tomorrow. It might also be a pretty low-key stream. Because... I'll be real, gang. This job is draining me. But we'll be checking out the finals and all the new stuff that they're adding in the new season. And just vibing. And then Thursday, I'll be hanging out with Tara again at the captain's table. I'll make sure to give a quick shout out so you can check out the channel and be following when it goes live. As we do more Paragons. So if you liked driving and spooky shit, you absolutely should turn in. And Friday I'm doing some Super 10 Pin, which is like an N64 inspired bowling game, which is such a dope vibe. I had so much fun in the demo, so I grabbed it when I saw it on sale. But yeah, I'm gonna call it short here. Apologies. But we beat the game. We did it. And now I'm gonna lie down and fall asleep. I love you guys. Have a good night.